All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the live stream. Can you guys hear me clearly? Voice test 1 2 3 1 2 3. Sound check 1 2 3. Okay, morning. What is going on? Let's just look at gold actually. So today is actually Friday, and just let me just delete this all support and resistance so we can get like new support and resistance. So I'm just like taking the previous daily candle high and the previous daily candle low actually, and need to go through from daily time frame to H4. So if you just like look at H4 just having like a resistance here, and at the same time I think we just like created a support and just need to flip from H4 to H1 right now just created a support right on the support on the left hand side, but I just need to flip towards M30 time frame to see what's just going on. Actually M30 just created a support and created a resistance here as well. So I think so we're just doing some kind of consolidation. In this situation I just need to look at 50-minute time frame, because look at the previous 30-minute time frame, the previous 30-minute candle having like a long wick on the upside. So I just need to look at 50-minute time frame if we can grab some opportunity here. If this current candle, if a 50-minute candle just close above the previous resistance high somewhere here, so the next candle create a big break above the high, we have a beautiful range of like 35-40 pip range. So we'll see right now we're just doing some kind of consolidation. Look at the rejection right now. Previous candle just rejected with a long rejection wick, close with a small body. This candle also break the low of the previous candle. If we just break the low of the previous candle, then there is no business of this current candle to break its own high. So if it's just like going to break above its own high, there's a probability it could be continuously pushing to the upside. But we'll see, and then we'll try to give my trade a chance. But I just need some kind of confirmation candle. A candle should have to be close above like 33.30. 33.30 could be like a psychological number, I would say. So if we just break above the high, very high probability we could continuously pushing to the upside. So just need to wait here now. This is the time we just need to wait actually. So have a perfect idea with us right now, having a support area here. On a 15-minute look at the rejection on the to the downside, it just rejected many times from the downside, created a resistance, created a support, doing some kind of consolidation. So once the market just start doing consolidation, it's mean that the trend just stopped there now. So if you just give us some kind of confirmation candle above the resistance or below the support area, there's a very high probability it will continuously going towards that way. And for that we just need to wait for some kind of confirmation. So then we'll take the decision. It's Friday, so I'm just not gonna take a complete risk. We'll try to go with a good structure actually. For that we just need to wait actually. Okay. इतनी जल्दी लाइव कैसे कैसे भाई? यार जुम्मा है ना इसलिए. Voice is clear. Okay, how to overcome from over trading? What's authentic solution? Just stick with 1 to 2 trades, you will just get out from like over trading. 30-minute zones are good today. 30-minute confirmation or 50-minute, what you just like deleted, Mr. Sharik. Okay, so we're just like waiting here right now. There's just like 4 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to close. 50-minute candle just created a wick now. If this candle just close below the support area, what we are having to the downside. So if the candle just close below the support area, we are having this wick on the left hand side. It's just like not a tradable wick, I would say. But if there's just like a volume, then depending on the volume I could say it could be continuously pushing to a downside, at least 33.20, something like that. But for that we just need like a lot of volume, because look at this one, how many times just rejected from this certain level. 1 2 3 4 5. So it like trying to continuously pushing to a downside like 5 times, like as an impulse move, but could not sustain its pressure and rejected from this area. So now will you just give your trade a chance for 6 7 times that it will continuously pushing to the downside as impulse entry, and it's Friday as well? Does this make sense? Now we should need to use our common sense. If we just wanted to take a sell, it would be more better if we just got some kind of confirmation candle which should close below the support area, so we could continuously pushing to the downside. Okay, what's the lot size should I use in 10k prop challenge? It could be like 10k. You are having like it should be like 0.20. Okay, so it's been like 3 minutes left. Look at the rejection. Now this candle just created a wick, and I'm just like looking at this candle. If this candle just close below the support area, there is a probability I can give my trade a chance. But before that, I need some kind of confirmation candle. Alright, so we just got some chart here. Let's just look at this one until the 15-minute candle just going to be closed. Okay, so just need to zoom in it. Heavy push down on 4-hour closure. Current new 4-hour candle form a top wick, already breaking the low, but looking for resistance or low time frame. Just give me 1 minute. Alright, so current new R 4-hour candle form a top wick, already breaking the low, looking for resistance on a lower time frame. That's great. 4-hour continuous 1-hour close bearish. Okay, so then it's just like it did a, let me just look at this one first. Okay, it's just like good one. I think just fine now. Alright, so the 5 continuous 30-minute close bearish at 68 pips push down. Okay, price reacting to should be right down the north like 1 2 3 something like that. Like first thing, this thing should have to be look at, then this another thing should have to be look at. The price reacting to 1 hour after pushing down continuously for $5 again. First 30-minute candle of the new 4-hour close bullish, reacting to the 1 hour and close bigger than the previous candle. Wait for new candle to wick down, break the high to possibly catch a retracement for 20 for 30 pips, but I am planning to catch 13 pips at 1 to 1. Okay, risk management was once we enter after a break of the 1 hour after creating a lower wick, price retraced back to bearish, stayed close 50%. Yeah, that's just like a very good risk management, leaving the rest to hit 13 pips reversed. Or if the first 50-minute close bearish, will be closing the entire trade. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Yeah, very nice risk management. Like if you just market create a weak break above the high and just went in your favor like 8 to 10 pips and then come back to your entry point, should have to be closed like 50% position. And if you just like break its own low, then you should have to be cautious about this thing, because this 30-minute candle just close above the previous candle high, so there is no business of this next candle retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. If it just retrace like more than 50% of the previous candle, it could be like a risky one, and also like broke the body of the previous, so should have to be closed at least like 50% position, because it's a sign it could be hit your stop loss easily. So look at this 50-minute time frame. Now we just like properly having a support and resistance with us. We are just doing consolidation right now. So all I just need a single candle should have to be close above the resistance or close below the support. You know what? I'm just like more comfortable with the buys at this situation. The way it is just like moving the behaving, because above this area we have like a clean traffic on the left hand side. Even on a 30-minute time frame, look at this one. If this is like a volume, we could have this 50 pip range on the left hand side, but we'll see. Hey, how are you guys? I started to watch all educational content videos of Marketability University, as you told me. Yeah, that's just like perfect thing you are doing right now. Just keep doing that thing at least like twice. Morning, Cass bro. Morning. Thank you so much, Cass. Would you point out in number points in? Yeah, definitely. That will be more easy for me to like give you the best suggestion or editing on your trades. Okay, so you trade US very well, and because of you, we have gained so much knowledge. I pray to Allah that He grants you success. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Sir, I have one question. I manage to do trading and usually take 1 to 2 trades a day and not more than that. But the problem I am facing is that I cannot execute the right trade properly. So like do some practice on the simulator. Just do whatever the weakness you are having with you. You just have to be come over on it. So if you just really wanted to come over on your weakness, you just need to practice on that thing. Just keep practice, keep practice, keep practice. What will be happen at the end of the day, at the end of the month, at the end of the year? You will like start getting proper grip on it. How like the athletes or other like cricketers or any other sportsman who just like won gold medal or something else, they just like continuously doing the practice. That's why they're just like best in their work. I don't get properly in trades most of the time. I only get SL, stop loss, hit instead of TP, take profit. Please suggest me a good solution for this. I will be very grateful. Actually, you know what? As I just told you, just keep practicing on your structure. Wait properly to the structure to be formed. Then calculate your risk, like what the risk you're just like going to be take there. So yeah, just do work like that. So there's a high probability you will start making money. So I'm just looking at this one. You know what? If this candle which has created a wick, if it break above the high, it could be like a beautiful entry. But let's see. Let's see. And yeah, Mr. Sharik, just do journal your trades. Like whenever you just took a loss, whenever you just took a profit, always like journal your trade. Why you just like took, why you just like get money there, and why you just like lose money there. So by continuously doing that thing, there's a probability you will start earning the money. So whenever you just like make money, go to your trade, back to your trade, like just break it down. Where if you just like face the same structure next time in the future, then how you can be a part of this trade with the beginning actually, with the best execution. So it's just like breaking above the high. I'm interested in buy right now. Should I just wait for the candle to close? uh, Let me just see this one. Let me just see this one. Let me just see. Okay, yeah, just waiting right now. Now you know what, if this candle just like push down and break its own high, it could be continuously pushing upside and stop loss could be below the current candle. Could be impulse entry. This is the situation. I am like looking at this one. So just need some kind of confirmation. Look at the rejection. Wow, impulse entry. So it would be better, I think. So it would be better to wait for the candle to close above the resistance. That make more sense. Just need to wait here. Just need to wait. Bro, can you explain? Madika trade took last day trade and he just trade as a support form on 15 minute, but in MFU we study that after impulse move must wait for make resistance or counter trade. Can't you explain? Actually, you know what? You are here to like getting your tools. We are just like providing your tools. Then at the end you will just like using the trading with your perspective, using the same tool. So he's just doing the same thing. Even he's just like not going to be take a buy or sell without getting a confirmation candle. Like suppose that if he just wanted to take a buy, he always waited for the confirmation candle, like should have like 15 or 30 minute candle should have to close in that direction. So after getting the close candle, then he just like took a buy or sell. And everyone just have their own perspective. So all you just need to understand the price action actually. So what is the probability where the price next will go? That's the simple thing you just need to understand. So this is the actually tool we are just like providing you guys. So at the end when you just like continuously practice on this educational content, so at the end you will just get your edge and you will start using your own perspective with the same tools. So everyone just having their own perspective actually, perspective. Okay, spread is high as well. Yeah, I'm just looking at this one. Spread are actually 1.6 pips. Just not that much high, but yeah, good one. So just waiting right now. Again, just waiting. It would be better to wait for this 30-minute candle to close. So we're just gonna get something there. Look at the consolidation, look at the rejection. Wow, that's really great that I just did not execute it as an impulse entry. And now I just like breaking the low. It's really interesting. Hmm. You know what? There is just like 8 minutes left for the candle to close, and the weight just like continuously pushing to the downside. If it just like broke this whole rejection on the left hand side, then what? Then nothing. You know what? When once I just like started the stream, I already like had a plan that I'm just not gonna execute as an impulse entry because market just rejected from the certain level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 to 7 times. It just like continuously rejecting from the same certain level as an impulse move, but could not sustain its pressure and come back into the range. So I would like to see this 30-minute candle or 50-minute candle should have to be close below the support. If I just got a confirmation candle, then I will just gonna give my trade a chance. If I just did not get a confirmation candle, then I'm just not gonna give my trade any chance. Make sense? So I just wanted to see a close candle here. I'm just not wanted to go as an impulse entry. It could be risky. So and it's like a Friday. It's like more beautiful to get a pain of a missing trade. Expect getting the pain of a losing trade. Wow, look at this one. It could be continuously pushing to the downside now, but I will stick with my plan. I'm just not gonna execute. Okay, it looked like it better to wait for the candle to close. Also, it's Friday. Yeah, this is something I'm just like waiting for. But look at the way how it's just like pushing to the downside now. M30 broke the previous candle low. H1 just break the previous candle low. But there's just like 6 minutes left for the candle to close. There's just like 6 minutes left. I would like to see a candle to close below the support area. I will stick with my plan. No impulse entry. No impulse entry for me. It's Friday. कैश भाई ड्यूरिंग लाइव एड्स आ रहे हैं आज तो एड्स आ रहे हैं आई डोंट नो यार माइट बी दे लाइक start putting ads by their own self. I just need to do some settings there so then you will never see ads in that. Yeah, do let me know how many ads you guys are getting there. Might be, I think so, it just like recently become like a monetize this YouTube channel, so might be they just start putting ad into it to make some money. Yeah, definitely this must be happening. 2 times, it's just then it's just nothing. Watch that time, watch that ad for 2 times. You are getting free education. Sir, can you explain how to set bias and how to stick to it? Like right now, we just like had a plan with us, so we're just like sticking with our plan. No impulse entry, so I'm just not gonna take impulse entry. I will just wait for the candle to close, so I will wait for the candle to close. That's it. And sometimes you know what, how we like need to set our plans, and we just need to stick with our bias actually. When they just like suppose that if you just want to take a buy and you are just facing like clean traffic on the left hand side tradable range and you're just like more comfortable with that structure, so then you will set your buy. I will just wanna I'm just only gonna take a buys because I'm just facing clean things if I'm just going to take a buy. And if you just like taking a sell and there's just like a lot of rejection on the left hand side and it's like you are just not comfortable with that one, so you will just set to yourself like I'm just not gonna take a sell because it's just like not clean traffic on the left hand side and there's just like no tradable range, so we just need to only depend on the volume. So then you will just choose one condition like it would be better to go with the buys or it would be better to go with the sells. So then you will just take the decision and you will just stick with that, and that is the time when you just like set your bias. एड्स आने दो ब्रो, मोनेटाइजेशन ऑन हो गई, या आई थिंक सो, जस्ट लाइक एक्टिवेटेड. If price continuous moves, then it is what it is. Yeah, exactly. Then we can wait for resistance to form. Yeah, exactly. But if the price close below the support, then it's better for the sells with volume. Yeah, then we just need to depend on the volume and need to give our trade a chance, because if this candle is going to be close below the support area and there's just like 2 minutes left for the candle to close, I just wanted to close it as where it's just like standing right now. If it's just like already moved a lot far away from the support area, then I just need to consider it, I just like missed the move. So where it is just like standing right now, it will be better to close somewhere here. I just wanted to see it to close somewhere here. Then if the next candle create a wick and break the low, there's a wick, but I would like to depend on the volume to continuously pushing to the downside. So if you just like create a wick, break the low, that is the place when I'm just gonna give my trade a chance with my plan, and stop loss will be within the range. This is something I'm just having plan with me, and still there's just like 2 minutes left for the candle to close. So I'm just like waiting right now. Let's see in the last 2 minutes if you just like give us some kind of confirmation, give us some kind of opportunity, or if you just like close back into the range, then there's just like no opportunity which is gonna get there. So just let's just wait actually. Okay, my problem is fear of missing trade early entry. So doesn't matter, just relax. If you just miss that trade, just try to understand if the same situation happen next time, then what you will do. Will you again like stuck there or freeze at that moment, or you just going to be execute? So just like practice actually make a man perfect, or anyone can become perfect with the practice. So if you are like continuously practicing on the simulator, so whenever the same structure appear in front of your eyes, you will definitely jump into it. Then you will just never wait for the execution. You will just like wait for your structure to be formed. Like here in this situation, if this candle is going to be close below the support, I will just gonna jump into it because it's a part of my plan. And if I'm just getting scared for the execution, I will just load the load size. That's all I can do. That's why I'm just like sitting on a forex platform to make some money or can lose some money. But I just knew that what risk I'm just gonna take there, and what is the best probability I'm just gonna get there. So it's just closed now. This is something I'm just like waiting for. All I need to see, like the candle should have to be create a wick, and as this candle just broke the low of the previous candle, I'm gonna give my trade a chance by depending on the volume. Stop loss would be within the range, could be like 20 pips stop loss. So we'll see. Now it's just like it's like good thing, like it's just like creating a wick to the upside. It's like a good sign. It's kind of good sign. And let's see if we could break below the low. So there's a probability by depending on the volume. So this is something actually I just wanted to see on the chart. It appears I will execute. If it just it's still it's just like a probability, and if it just never worked out, I just need to manage my risk. That's all I can do. So just waiting here for the ask and bid price to break the low, so I can execute. It's like a first minute of 30-minute time frame, second minute just like going on. So it's just like good one. So it just like created a wick. All I just needed here to break the low of the previous candle, so it could be continuously pushing to a downside. Let's see. Okay, volume, don't betray us. It's like a Friday, so just don't want you to betray me. So rejection on the left hand side, but I'm just like execute on depending on the volume. Go to confirmation candle. All right, a little more. Ask price did and bid price did not break the low of the previous candle. If I just wanted to execute in this situation, I would like to see this ask and bid price to broke the low of the previous candle. This is something I'm just looking for. Okay, just waiting. I'm just waiting. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes already passed. So just waiting here. Okay, here we go. What is this? Okay, I just executed. Stop loss could be like 20 pips within the range, because now there is no business of this current candle to come back into the range. It should be continuously pushing to the downside. I think so. If there's just like a volume, it could be continuously pushing to the downside. We just go to our confirmation candle, and in this situation, how I can do manage the risk? If this candle just break its own high and come back to the range, I need to close my 50% position there. Like if it just like go against me like 12 to 13 pips, I just need to close 50% position there. This is all I can do, and I just need to be ready for that one, because we just got our confirmation candle. It's Friday. We just like executed after getting the confirmation candle. Like market just rejecting many time from some certain level. Now it should be continuously pushing to a downside. What I'm just like worried about, I'm just worried about this wick on the left hand side after like few pips. So yeah, if there's just like a volume, we just go to a confirmation candle on a 30-minute time frame, and it's just like not clean traffic on the left hand side, but in this situation I just need to depend on the volume. So might be if it just like went in my favor 15-20 pips, so I will just gonna close my 50% position there if it goes, and at the same time if it just like come back into the range, so I just need to close 50% position there too. So just waiting here. If it's 30-minute like this, the entry on the open of the next candle, half risk, dynamic risk. No, I'm just not interested in that. The way it's just like moving, I'm just like not interested in dynamic risk. Just like not showing volume. Again, it will spike. No, just not gonna be a spike thing going to happen like that. It's just not showing volume in that situation. That situation are like different. The movement of the candles are different. I just, you know what? Even I just like got a confirmation candle. The weight is just like moving. Higher probability I'm just gonna manage the risk, because if you just break the low, why it is just like stopping here? Why it is just like standing at the same situation? Why it should not be continuously pushing to the downside? Why just like behaving like this? If you just like give the confirmation candle, next candle create a wick, break the low, we're sitting with the pre-London volume time and higher probability, we just go to the confirmation candle where the market just continuously rejected many times from this certain area, and then a candle just close below the support, 30-minute close below the support, 50-minute close below the support. So this candle should have to be continuously pushing downside. It should not be like standing here for this much time. So still we'll see. If I just like get 15 or 15 pips, I would say. So I'm just gonna close my like 50 or 70% position there. I would like to see volume to push it to the downside. This is something I'm just expecting right now. So the way it is just like standing here, it's just like breaking its own low again. Now the risk management will be changed. Now if this current candle break its own high, then I'm just gonna close 50% position. Now things have been changed now. So yes, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just getting ready to close at least some position at 15 pips. 15 pips could be best thing, I would say. Let's see. Okay, 5 pips. Can I get 15 pips? Just need to bring my stop loss a little lower. If it just break above its own high, so I just need to close 50% position. Now the things have been changed. Before that I was just like going to be close 50% position if this candle close back into the like come back into the range. So I'm just gonna close 50%, so leave the rest to hit my SL. Now the situation have been changed. It's just like went 4 pips in my favor. Now if it just like break above its own high, then I'm just gonna close my 50% position there, because it should be continuously pushing to the downside. We just got our confirmation candle. Now we just like, depending on the volume, it just created a wick, break the low of the previous candle. Should have to be fill this wick first, and then if there's just like a lot of volume, it could be continuously pushing to the downside. Let's see. क्या है, थोड़ा सा लाउड बोले, बहुत गौर से सुनना पड़ रहा है, तो अच्छी बात है ना यार, गौर करो ज़रा. Like now depending on volume, but no volume coming, doesn't it bother you of volume not coming when taking trade? And depending on volume, yeah, just like looking at this one, I'm just like continuously managing the risk here. Already have a plan how to manage the risk if the thing just not going to be worked out how I actually just wanted to see it. What do you mean when you say not showing volume? What makes you say that? The way it's just like moving, created a wick, break the low. Why it's just like behaving like that? If it's just like behaving like that, then definitely it's having like a low volume in it. So yeah, we'll see. Still, it's just like holding its structure. Did not break above its own high. So we'll see. So yeah, just waiting here. Should be continuously pushing to the downside. Might be just happening due to we have like a, it's like a Friday as well, and also we are having like a Paul speech later. So might be after some time market will start doing some kind of consolidation, and then after the speech, after the big event, then it will start pushing in one direction. So yeah, just waiting here. Yeah, just like look at this one. Why it is just like stopped here? Come on, just show me some guts and continuously pushing to the downside. Okay, what is just going on? Let me just look at 5 minute. Wow, this 5 minute also do not have a upper wick right now. Might be next 5 minute create a wick and continuously pushing to the downside. We'll see. Just waiting. I'm just waiting. So there's just like 5 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to close, and look at the way how it just like moving. Where the hell the volume just gone? You know what? You know what I just would like to see whenever just like executing on a trade, I would like to see that price should have to be go in my direction ASAP. It should not be react like this. If it just like reacting like that in this way, so should be cautious about this thing as well. You know what? I hope you guys like understand this thing. If there's just like a volume, we just go to our confirmation candle create a wick, break the low, then it should be continuously pushing downside. It should not be stand here and continuously fighting with some certain level. If there's just like a volume, everything just on a point, and still if we just like get into some kind of loss, I would like to leave that session, and then we'll see during the NY if we just score something there. So I just wanted to see price should go sap in my direction. Umair Shafiq is just already out. Yeah, it's just like a good decision you just like make there, but like I'm just holding with my plan, still my plan just like standing there. So we'll see. If I just need to manage the risk, I'm just gonna manage the risk. If like if you just like start getting scared with your execution, just lower the lot size, close 50%, but be a part of your trade. Just like try to understand how you can manage the risk in this situation, like you can lose less. That's all you can do, because it's a market. We just need to react on the things which what just appear in front of our eyes. We cannot predict it, but we can understand it by reading the candles. Yeah, might be in the last few minutes it will give some movement to the downside. We'll see. I'm just waiting right now. Still, if I just like at 15, 12 to 15 pips, I'm just gonna close 70% position, as I just like already have a plan. So now new thing just like added onto my trade. So if now it's as it just like went in my favor 8 pips, 9 pips, now if it just like come back to my entry level, I'm just gonna close my 50% position. If it just come back to my entry level, I'm just gonna close my 50% position there. And there's just like 2 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to close. Let's see. So now market just went in my favor like 8 pips, 7 to 8 pips. It should be continuously pushing to the downside. Okay, it's Friday. So see that I'm just like continuously understanding how I can manage the risk in better way. So this 50-minute candle should have to be closed in a bearish form, and next candle should have create a wick and break the low to continuously pushing to the downside. Need to talk to the candle. Yeah, we are just like continuously talking with the candle right now. Price is still in sells. Price has not yet changed its structure. Yeah, exactly. So 50 minutes just about to close. If this 50 minutes is going to be closed, it could be beautiful thing then going to be happen. Then next candle create a wick, break the low. It could be continuously pushing to the downside. So we'll see. Bring my stop loss a little more low. Here we go. The candle just closed with no bottom wick. Just need to close some position here. I would like to close some position here. The candle just closed with no bottom wick. I just need to close my some position. I just closed. Now it just could be a risky one. So I just close my 70% position there. If it just come back and hit my SL, I'm just not gonna lose anything, because I already secure some pips there. Now it could be like risky one, but still I'm a part of a trade. It's a free trade now. It's a completely free trade now. Like I executed with my plan, market went in my favor, but the 50-minute candle just closed like no bottom wick. So good, it's this is the candle which is called like a 50-50% candle, that it could be continuously pushing to the downside, or it could be retraced to the upside and continuously pushing to the upside as well. So in this situation, when I just knew that now it become like a risky one, so I just need to close my position there, like at least for like 50%, 70%, 90%, whatever suits you. Now this is a situation you just need to close some position. Even if now if it's just like continuously pushing to the downside, that will be great, but we have to be realistic with the things. Should have to be realistic with the things. So if you are just like right now in 8 10 pips in profits, I would like to say close 50% position, because the previous candle actually do not have a bottom wick. If a candle just do not have a bottom wick, that is the only candle in the whole industry which is just called like a 50-50% candle. Like a bearish candle do not have a bottom wick, or if a bullish candle have no upper wick. So those candles are called 50-50% candle. So now when we just knew that there's just like a 50-50% probability it will work out. So why not to manage the risk? Why not to manage the risk? So now it's a free trade. If it's just like create a week and continuously pushing to the downside, that would be great. But we take action what we just like saw on the chart. This is something I always like talk about. We just never try to predict the market. We just like take action what we just like saw on the charts. So I saw something could be risky one. So I just like close my 70% position there and leave the rest. Now it's a free trade. Even if you just like come back and hit my SL, I'm just not gonna lose anything. This is the best thing I could do with the risk management. I'm still a part of a trade, might be just like create a wick and continuously pushing to a downside, so it will be best. If it's just never like continuously pushing to a downside and hit my SL, still I'm just not gonna lose anything because I reacted the way how it's just like printing the candles. I'm out at break even, doesn't matter. Runner hit SL, doesn't matter. But you just need to understand how I like continuously managing the risk and how I can like make my how I just like make my trade a free trade right now. So it's a educational thing. It just come with experience. Like before that, if you just like watch this live stream again, you will see before that I just like place my stop loss within the range at like 20 pips. Then I just saw that market just like break the low, and now there's just like no business of this current candle to come back and break its own high, so I just bring my stop loss a little lower nearby the support area. Then I just saw that market went in my favor like 8 to 10 pips. Then I just like plan to manage the risk, how I would like manage the risk. In this situation I would like to manage the risk. If this candle just like come back at my entry point, I'm just gonna close 50% position. If it just like break its own high, I'm just gonna close my 100% position there. And then after 15 minutes, as this candle just close with no bottom wick, it's a sign that it could be a 50-50% chance now it could continuously push to downside, because it took like 15 minutes to push from here to here, like just like 8 pips in 15 minutes. So it's just like showing no volume in it. So I and the candle just closed with no bottom wick. So here I just need to close my at least 50% position, 90% position, whatever suits me, because it could be like a cautious sign I should have to be manage risk. So now I just like manage risk, like close my 70% position there and leave the rest with the stop loss. Now if it just like come back and hit my SL, I'm just not gonna lose anything. If it just like continuously pushing to a downside, I will make money. So is there any kind of pressure right now I'm having that I'm just gonna lose something? There's just like no pressure, because I just build some boundaries around my psychology. I am just like in a control on my psychology right now by managing the risk, by like continuously reading the candle. So yeah. Okay, close 40% at 8 pips. Very nice. Magic key is how to modify the order. Just like double click on the order and write down your desired number and just click the modified. Break even close. Happy to lose less. Yeah, it's Friday. It's okay to lose less. Yeah. Price also at M30 strong support and weak rejection. Yeah, I just knew that. So the candle just closed with no bottoming. That's why I just like quickly take a decision to close 70% position there. That good when you make it become no risk trade. Yeah, exactly. If you are just sitting with the zero risk, definitely you just having a confidence to hold on to your trades. So this is a way how you can come out from the fear of losing a trade, and you can come out from the stage of break even. So Trove also out like at a break even. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Many guys are just out at break even, but you can see it's my free trade. It's like a break even trade to me, and I'm still in a trade right now. We'll see. There is just like 7 minutes left for the candle to close. Let's see. I feel price will go down because you have not put your SL at break even. Maybe your experience says the price will go down. Yeah, just it's like a free trade. Even if it's just like going to be hit my SL, I'm just not gonna lose anything. It's totally a free trade to me. So why not to hold on to with my plan? If it just like hit the SL, it will be like a break even. It will be like a break even. I'm just not gonna lose anything. I'm just like playing with the profit. I just like by manage which I just got like by managing the risk. Maybe London Open show us some more volume. Yeah, might be. It already retraced more than 50% of the previous candle. Yeah, exactly. So the first sign where I just need to manage the risk, the candle just do not have a bottom wick. It become risky here. That's why I just close my position. It become risky. This is the first sign, and when I just got this sign, need to close some position there. It could be risky one, and I just got some confirmation candle. Here I just took a trade. It was a proper plan where I just executed. Now I just need to depending on the volume to continuously pushing to the downside. But it just like didn't show me any volume. See this one? Just like hit my stop loss now. And if you just look at my PNL today history, what I have just I lose nothing. I become a part of my plan. If it just work out, I will become profitable. If it just never work out, I'm just not gonna lose anything. Look at the sign. We just read the candles. Candles just do not have a bottom wick. 50% probability it could continuously pushing to the downside. See, it just reacted in the same way. Just like understand the education we're just having with us. See this one, how quickly we just like read the candles. Wow, damn, look at this one, just like continuously pushing to the upside down. We'll see. But you know what, even if this candle is going to be closed within the range, I'm just not gonna give my trade any chance here. Buys only make sense if we just got a candle which just close above 33.30. I think we just need to readjust the zones now. Just need to readjust the zones. We just go now new support and a new resistance. So buys only make sense if the candle just close above like 33.30 or close below 33.25. That could be a perfect plan. Might be with the opening of London it will bring something on the table, but right now just out from the trade. Look at the way how it is like rejecting, the way it's just like behaving right now. So we'll see. Good case study. Thank you for the lesson. Yeah, exactly. Just like a very beautiful risk management we have just done there. Okay. Sir, time for Juma prayer. I will trading now NY session one trade and break even. Yeah, that's just like perfect plan. If you just like done with your day, it's been like still there's just like 1.5 hour left for Juma prayer here in my city. So still I'm having some time with me. Is fake out in SRC and liquidity in SMC both same? It's just like not like a fake out I would say. Just waiting now. Let's see what London Open will bring us on the table. I think so. You know what? The way it's just like behaving right now. If in the 4 minute, if this current candle close above the resistance area, so I would say that if with the opening of London, if the candle just create a weak break above the high, it could continue pushing upside. But if it just like close within the range, then you know what? It will start doing ranging in this range area between 33.30 and between 33.25 26 something like that. This area could be a ranging area, no trade zone I would say. So let's see, there's just like 3 minutes left for the candle to close. Kaiser, do you prefer keeping tight SL above below current candle wick or big SL above below previous candle wick? It's all depending on the risk you're just taking. Like sometimes what, you are having like a bigger SL and you just wanted to hold on to it with your trade, with your structure, with your plan. So you just like need to load the load size, like it will like get you back into your 1 to 2% risk, so you can hold on to with your trade plan. And if you just like, sometimes we just need to understand the candle. Like here I like continuously tightening my stop loss in this situation where we just like do manage the risk, because I didn't see volume there. Because if you just like look at the size of the previous candle, now just journal your trade right now, why you just took loss here. So if you just like understand this concept, this candle rejected, this candle rejected, rejected, but this candle like showing a strong volume in it, and also broke and closed below the support area. We got over confirmation candle. Now what should be happen, the next candle should have to be create a wick and break the low. If you just like break the low, and if it's just like a volume, it should be continuously pushing to the downside. And then we just saw that while the market was moving, while the candles were moving, it was like not showing volume in it. Even if we just can read the candle, you can easily see that it's just like not showing the volume. And for continuously for 15 minutes it was like struggling with the same level. Then after 15 minutes we saw that a candle just closed with no bottom wick. So here when we are expecting volume, it's just not showing volume. Even we just got confirmation candle, so we should be cautious about this thing. Now there's a probability it will, it could not be work out, because the candle just closed with no bottom wick. The candle just closed no bottom wick. 50% probability it could continuously pushing to downside. So as I just got a candle which like close in 15 minutes and also not showing volume in it, and also close with no bottom wick, I have to close my 70% 90% some position there, because now I'm having less probability it will continuously pushing to a downside. So just close my position and bringing my stop loss above the current candle. If we just want it to come down, it should have to be create a long wick, and then it should be continuously pushing to a downside. So I will again will make some money. And if it just come back and hit my SL, I'm just not gonna lose anything. So see that how I just like continuously was reading the candle, continuously was understanding the way it is just moving, how it's just like behaving. So I just like do manage the risk and I just lose nothing. So if I just lose nothing, then it's mean that I'm just having, again still I'm just having some chance with me to take another trade. Makes sense? So look at this one. Now it's opening of London, and this candle of H1 is just like rejected with a long rejection. We can close with a small body. M30 like it just do not have, even it's also just don't have a bottom wick or like upper wick, sorry. But if this candle create a wick, break above this candle high, it could be continuously pushing upside. If this current candle create a wick and break above this high, if it break above this high, then there is no business of this current candle to break its own low. So this is the place where you can give or trade a chance actually, but depending on London volume. If we just look at H1 also close with a long rejection wick with a small body. If this candle create a wick, break above the high, it will be breaking above the high of this previous H1 resistance area. It will be breaking above the high of the previous H1 high. So yeah, we'll see. But still we cannot execute here, we cannot execute here, because the previous candle just do not have a bottom wick, like upper wick, sorry. So if we just wanted to execute as an impulse entry by only depending on London volume, so execution only makes sense if this candle break above this candle high by placing the stop loss below the current candle. Yeah, let's see if I can give my trade one more chance. Let's see. And if I just lose this trade, then I will just call it a day. London Open. Okay. Oh, just like giving me a big spreads here. So now there is no business of this current candle to come back and break its own low. Look at the structure on H1. H1 break above the previous candle high. It's opening of London. So I just give my trade another chance. If I just lose this one, I'm just gonna close my chart. It's Friday, I will call it a day. But I think so we're just gonna make some money here. Might be, depending on the volume of London. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It should break above this week on the left hand side. Okay, so how I will just like going to manage this risk. So if this candle just come back into the range, I'm just gonna close 50% position. That would be great risk management, I would say. And if it just like went in my favor 15-20 pips, I'm just gonna close my 90% position there as well. Let's see. Wow, someone just already secured 10 pips here. Wow, very nicely done. Yeah, it could be like impulse entry on H1. I'm just worried about this rejection on the left hand side. It should break above the high and continuously pushing upside. Now it's the opening of London, and the way how the previous candle just rejected and closed with a strong body, and then next candle create a we can break above the resistance area. So depending on the volume, it should be continuously pushing upside. And if it just like never continuously pushing to the upside and come back into the range, I'm just gonna close my 50% position. Like if it just come back here somewhere here at the level of 33.30 something like that, but I'm expecting it could be continuously pushing upside. Let's see. And if this candle, if it's the second trade I'm just like taking. First one just like break even, didn't lose anything, so still I'm just having like risk with me to take a another trade. So depending on London volume, I just give my trade a second chance if I just do manage the risk in this trade as well. So I just need to close the charts. So then I will come after, like I will just come on Monday to be honest. So I'm just waiting right now. Come on London, just like push it further to the upside. Don't come back into the range. Now you just like created a proper structure. Create a support, create a resistance, broke above the resistance. Should have to be continuously pushing upside. H1 break above the previous candle high. M30 break above the resistance as impulse entry. M15 break above the resistance previous candle clearly showing volume in it. It should be continuously pushing to the upside. What are you expecting from Paul's speech? He must be like try to save his job, I would say. So must be he will say something which will be good for the dollar actually, because he's just having like a complete pressure. So look at this one, 10 pips you guys can secure 50% position. Even you know what, I am just gonna close my 60% position. Damn, just not closing my position. 15 pips, damn, just closed here. And now I'm just like bringing my stop loss at break even. See if it can hit my TP here. Okay, yeah, give our trade a second chance. Wow, secures 13 pips, done with the day. It depends on, yeah, exactly. See how we just read the candles. So gold goes down. What are you expecting from Paul? So yeah, something like that. But we'll see, because the cross question they are just going to be get with the, so I think so 17-18 pips on Friday. It could be the best one. What you guys say? What you just think about this one? Yeah. Wow, 19 pips. So I'm just gonna take this one 17-18 pips. It's Friday. That's it. I would like to take this 17 pips. Wow. So at the end, actually, we just closed in profit, because before that we just manage the risk, and then we just like read the candles and go with some kind of clean structure by depending on the volume. Here it just didn't show us the volume. Here it just shows the volume. See there, as I was just like continuously telling this thing, if there is a volume, then price should go in our favor ASAP, should be go in our favor ASAP. So someone just secured 18 pips. Wow, very nice. Someone just got like 14 pips. Also H1 impulse. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is how education actually works for you. So you guys, I hope so you guys like understand the things what I'm just like telling you. So yeah, I have just like done with my day. We'll come back on Monday. So secure 17 pips. Very nice. Very nicely done. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, thank you so much everyone. I think so it's just like a very educational stream for today. So let me just see. I just got like 30 likes on my YouTube channel. Very nice. Very nice. You guys are doing very great job. Not even liking the stream and continuously making the money there. Okay. So I should like if I'm just not gonna get appreciated with a live stream on YouTube, I will start doing YouTube live once in a week. That will be better, I think so. And I will only do live stream with my personal community. I think so that will be better. Guys are not even liking my stream actually. So yeah, so we'll see you guys on Monday. Till that, be safe, be careful. Don't try to chase the market if you just like make money here. Just happy with it, just like comfortable with it, accept it. Don't lose the money. Just like take it, enjoy it, and enjoy your weekend. We'll see you guys on Monday. Till that, be safe, be careful, stay tuned, take care, and bye bye.